Got the palm trees, both of them. How's everybody doing? Fine, fine. Oh, a touch of the bursitis, I suppose. But other than that, this Saturday morning, it is Saturday and it is cartoon day. And they just had a cartoon on Horton the elephant. I said what I meant, what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. And the bird, he sits on the egg for 51 weeks. Some hunters come by and take him in the tree he's sitting on, because he's sitting on that bird's egg. He refuses to get off of it. He ends up in the circus. When the egg hatches, the bird wants it back. And Horton gets upset and walks away from the nest. And when the egg hatches, it's an elephant bird. Isn't that interesting? I meant what I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. I thought it was that elephants never forgot. That elephants had really good memories, kind of like crows. They say that crows can remember faces, and they can actually relate what they see to other crows. And there were actually scientific tests done to that effect. You guys ever seen it? Where people were putting on these spook masks and showing it to the crows, and they would move to another place and put on the spook masks, and the crows would remember it. I'm not making this stuff up. So it's like cartoons from the 50s. 1950, 64, 54. They're pretty old, but they're recolorized. And it's on Friendly TV. Paying $11 a month for, so I can get the Perry Mason, Dragnet, and what else? Me TV is what I'm essentially wanting. It's the only channel that I watch all the time that will, most of the time when my show comes on, it goes wonky on the digital channel. 9:57, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Thought I'd throw that out there because it is May 4th, right? All day. Let's see, down here. Got that light on the floor. Put it right here in front so it shines on my face. I had, yesterday went shopping, I told you, and I got some Jimmy Dean maple griddle cakes. Sausage, egg, and cheese griddle cakes. And I have to tell you, you know where I'm going with this, because I think I mentioned to this before. I have over 400 videos. If it was one of the earliest ones, then you've probably forgot by now, so I can start repeating stuff all over again and tell you the same stories. Kind of like Jim Howard. Keeps rehashing the same stories, the same war stories all over and over and over. And but it reminds me of Clewiston, the Walmart there. We stop on the way down to Miami at the McDonald's, which is in front of the Walmart. And we had, I think we got them to go, and we carried them with us, and we ate them as we drove down the road. I think that's what we did. I know that we've been there at least twice to that McDonald's. It was part of our morning routine. We would plan on getting there, maybe leave at 4 in the morning and get there 6 when they open, 6 or 7. And it was there that I got the McGriddle. sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. And those Jimmy Dean sandwiches, they're kind of pricey. It was $7 something for 4 sandwiches. And Walmart doesn't carry them. I'm sorry, the Big China, Little China. I said the W word, sorry. The Union Busters, right? But Little China doesn't carry them, at least last time I checked. And they bring back good memories. You know, I remember 3 little kids in Teresa's truck. In the car once, and I think in the truck. Actually, we did it twice in the truck when we went down there to move Nana and Popop. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Went down there with an empty load, an empty trailer. We loaded it up and came back. It must have been 8:30 at night, and unloaded 10 o'clock, got to bed, got up at 4, got back in the truck and took off again from Miami. And I want to say both days we stopped there. Now, it was nice to have a routine that we were accustomed to that made it a positive trip. And I remember, you know, that movie was on again the other day, I Remember Mama. If you get a chance, I think it was 1947 or something. It was in black and white. I'm not sure if it's been colorized, but when you get a chance, it's a novel or a book that has a very young Barbara Bel Geddes in it. She's the one that plays the lady who's writing the story. And I think she ended up becoming an artist later in life, Barbara Bel Geddes. And but you put it on your watch list when I'm gone. I Remember Mama. And interesting, they had to have money to send their kids to high school, because I guess you had to have new shoes and money for books. Yeah, that was something new to me when I started high school, was that you had to buy books. And my mom gave me a blank check, and during orientation I was there. They give you a list when you go to your homeroom, and then sometime during the day you go by the bookstore and you see what books you can actually pick up that they have. And I want to say they didn't have 2 books, and for whatever reason I became really worried about it, you know, showing up for class and not having the book. And they'd say, well, how come you don't have the book? One of them was the Bible, because I took 2 years of theology there, taught by a priest, by the way, and it was a tiny miniature Bible. It was about that thick, New Testament and Old Testament, but it was small. You know, they all fit in my locker. I think some of those books I still have here, by the way. But it was $70, $80, $100, something like that, just for the books they had. And I put them in my locker, locked it up, and was missing 2 books. Had to have 2 years of typing too, I think. Which is how I learned to type. ASDFG HJKL semi. L semi is the HJKL semi. ASEFD HJKL semi, or semi, HJKL semi. And then once you learn that, then you move up and down on each finger, and then crossways. So before you know it, you know where all the keys are. But very interesting to have typing as a class where you can learn typing, kind of like Morse code. Grass still looks good, guys. That was my story for today. Positive memories, good memories, happy memories, like John Caulfield used to say, happy memories. traveling down to Miami, even though it was a stressful time for us and especially for them, living down there for 50, 60 years and then all of a sudden getting rid of everything and moving up here. And somehow my dad let my mom do that. And maybe she threatened to leave him or something. We'll just never know, I guess. But he decided to just give in and move up there. In the end, I guess it was for the better. Because I don't know who would have visited Pop in the nursing home down in Miami. I would have had to drive down there, stay with someone to visit with them, and then drive back. So it worked out for the better. I ended up visiting him on all of my days off. And I don't think I visited him on Saturdays because you were there. And then on Sundays you would go with me to visit him. But the rest of the days off I would visit him. Part of a routine, right? Like going to the McDonald's in Clewiston. Using the bathroom in the Walmart. You guys remember that? All of the farm workers were there. They'd cleaned out all of the electronics, but we were always there early when there was hardly no one there. I didn't go over there this morning because I have a package at the post office. It's supposed to be delivered today, and it's supposed to go in a parcel box. So I'll go tomorrow morning and pick up that package instead of having to make 2 trips. But I did go to the Walgreens today, pick up 2 prescriptions. $447 for 60 tablets, 40 milligrams esomeprazole magnesium delayed release, 20 milligram tablets over the counter. It's I think $10 on sale from the Big S Club. And I think they're actually on sale now, but I'd have to take 4 of those, which means it would add up quick. But it was $26 with GoodRx. You know, I put in the prescription, then 2 days later I got a message saying it was canceled. So I call up the pharmacy, and the lady says, your insurance won't cover it. I'm like, you got my GoodRx card there. That's what I used last time. I'm looking at a coupon for $26. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I see that now. All right, we'll resubmit it. So, $447 worth of tablets for 26 bucks. You can't beat it, I tell you. If I had to, rather than spend 446 bucks, I would have just bought the cheap versions and taken it twice a day and just not doubled up on it, right? I think it's 42 tablets is $10. At 2 a day, it would be 21 days worth. So it would be $20. It'd be a cost about the same, right? What a beautiful day, you guys. Nice and partly sunny. I think it's 20% or 40% chance of rain today. I've got the color boosted on this today. We'll see what happens as far as whether the colors come out okay. And I've got my light down here on the floor shining up at my face to give me a little backlight. So if anything, it's giving me a little bit of shadow on this side, but that's the side the sun's coming from, right? So I should put the garbage can over here with the light on it. What do you guys think? Let's try that for a change. Here's the light. My $8 Sam's Club light. There. How's that? That should even out the light. I've got the light coming from the sky. And then, of course, there's a cloud up here today. But if I put it right next to the camera, what do you guys think? Hey, that way with the garbage can there, I'll know right where to put the tripod next time. So I'll leave it at the same length on the legs. And I'm level, you guys. Hope everyone has a great Saturday. I'm thinking about you. Thinking about our trip down to Miami. Eating Jimmy Dean maple griddle cakes. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Definitely good memories. John Caulfield, happy memories. He'd announce somebody's intention for the Mass who was deceased, and he'd say, and the intention for today's Mass is John Gooperhead, happy memory. So happy memories. Guess I better go, or else I might get tagged for the music, right? Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you. I'm thinking about you. I'm praying for you every single day. Check out the religious channel. It's only 5 minutes every day. I'll probably change the name of it to morning meditation or something, because I think that's what it's going to amount to in the long run. Instead of just reading a bunch of emails, it'll be morning meditation. And consider it a podcast. You don't have to watch it. You can listen to it while you're driving, right? Or just listen to all of them. Put them all in a playlist and listen to all of them. I think I'll have to go back and see how many I got. I know I'm coming up on 1 year's worth for those. You know, it makes me happy, you guys, that I've left. I still plan on living till at least 76, at least as old as Uncle Joey was. So another 11 years for me, you guys. But I'm happy to know that I've left something of myself here for other people to watch. Especially me in 20 years, right? You know, when I'm really old and gray and I'm all shriveled like a prune, I'll look back at these and say, wow, I was really young then. Young? You're in your mid-60s. Come on. No, really. But I've got videos of some other people from a long time ago, and I'm glad now that I've got them. See, if you have kids, make sure you take lots of pictures, take lots of videos. May God allow us to be reasonably happy in this life, supremely happy forever in the next. May the 4th be with you, and may God bless you in all your endeavors. Bye, you guys.